normally do film reviews on the Sunday Breakfast Show, do we? However, Glenn asked me if I'd seen a film, which, weirdly, I'd seen the trailer to and thought, I need to see this film forthwith. Because even the trailer's brilliant, and your film review for this particular film was so delightful and lovely. I thought, let's just, forget Mark Walsh, let's get Glenn on. So firstly, Glenn, as if they would say on film night, what is the name of the film?
The film is called Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Oh, it's a lovely title, and it's a fabulous cast. Now, remind me who's in it.
Now you're asking, I don't know.
I think it's Leslie Manville, isn't it?
There was a woman who was called Mrs. Harris in the film.
But Mrs. Harris in the film, the actress, she's one of those actresses that's been in everything. Hang on, Mrs. Harris.
Hang on, wasn't I meant to be doing the film review?
Oh, I'm so sorry, you crack on.
You're Googling the film.
It's Leslie Manville. I just wanted to add, Jason Isaacs is in it too. Oh, I love Jason Isaacs. Anyway, Leslie Manville. So, cracking film, crack on.
First of all, I've got to say, I went to St. Neots to watch it. And
lovely.
I love a trip to St. Neots because there's a pizza shop next to the cinema.
Yeah.
So you can go to the cinema, then go to the pizza shop for tea. So I treated myself.
What topping?
I didn't have a pizza. I had a can of Loney. You know when you go to a posh pizza shop and they do the cans of Loney?
Yeah,
I had a can of Loney.
Lovely.
Anyway, this film, Mrs. Harris Went to Paris. I love films where nothing particularly happens. And this film was brilliant because Mrs. Paris, you'll never guess what she did.
She never went to Scarborough.
She went to Paris.
No.
And then she came back again.
I feel like if you were in charge of production and getting the funding for this film, it might not have got made. If your pitch is, I love films that nothing happens and nothing happens in this film, it probably wouldn't have got made,
But
Glenn.
it did. It was more exciting than my usual type of film. She went to Paris.
But in the trailer, I thought she became a fashion designer.
I don't remember that bit. She went to Paris and came back again.
Did you stay for the whole film?
I think she bought a dress at some point.
Yeah, because she wanted something a bit glamorous, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
So she bought a really glamorous dress. But
then went home again.
Went home again. She went to Paris, bought a dress, came back again. It's a brilliant film. It's my favourite film I've watched all year.
I need to go and see this film so I can counter your review next week.
That's brilliant.
But if your review is not matching up with the trailer, Glenn, I'm not going to lie. Can we get Mark Walsh on the phone to give us a third view?
We need someone who's seen it.
Has anybody seen Mrs. Paris has gone to Mrs. Harris has gone to Paris?
It's brilliant. It's a great film. She goes to Paris, she comes back.
So when you say you don't like films where much happens, I'm guessing you're not a big fan of like Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. No. So perfect film then.
If they go to space in...
I know, with that little bucket, that little pedal bin. Right.
Perfect film is Music and Lyrics with Hugh Grant.
I love that film.
Hugh Grant writes a song, the end.
Yeah, writes a song, but then I nearly said Audrey Bottisham because her name's on my screen. It's not Audrey Bottisham, it's Drew Barrymore. Then he meets Drew Barrymore, she's watering his plants, she gets involved as a poet. Lovely film. I saw the new Jennifer Lopez one called Marry Me.
Oh, I went to see that as well.
I thought it's a great film because it's J-Lo. I love her. Owen Wilson. Was it Owen? Yeah, Owen Wilson. Weirdest person I've ever interviewed in my entire career. That's my claim to fame with Owen Wilson. But
what's that a name just dropping somewhere?
It was a massive name that just dropped. However, it's a great story, but it's a good job. It's a good film because the premise is so wobbly. You sort of think I've just got to go with it.
Yeah, a bit too much happens.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's too big a film for you. That one. You're too much.
I really enjoyed it, but I thought. Yeah, maybe if it stopped when they got married, because the film's called Marry Me, so we just need to get married, the end.
The film would have been about 8 minutes long, though, Glenn.
But that's good. You want a happy ending.
Can I suggest don't watch Top Gun Maverick, because there's way too much going on in that.
I wouldn't watch that, it's got the word gun in it.
Oh, true. It's more about airplanes than guns, to be fair.
I don't like aeroplanes either.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're not a movie producer. Has anybody, please help me, has anybody seen Mrs. Paris Goes to I've done it again. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
It's brilliant. She goes to Paris, she comes back again.
I feel like there's more to it. 08000 85 95 96. Is this a new slot? And Mia's got Film Friday. I've got Mad Film Sunday, 08000 85 95 96. I won't be taking text and WhatsApp because I don't know how we can do that about a film. So give us a buzz, 08000 85 95 96. I don't think the film show is going to be giving us a ring to take over, are they, Glenn?